The Sunrise Interview is sponsored by Elk Valley Casino, Crescent City.
Welcome back. Now joining us this morning are Clarion Theatre Company founder John Sled and the director of their brand new show, Stu's America, opening this Friday, Greg Franklin. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for being here. Now, John, I'll start with you. Without giving too much away, what can you tell us about the plot of your new musical, Stu's America?
Stu's America is set in Bremerton, Washington, and it's a story of a small town community of friends that are negotiating their way through World War II. In the first year of World War II, they come together and they do home front war effort things for the community. And ultimately, they decide to stage a USO show. So this is one of those musicals that's a show within a show. The community combines together. They try to stir up the talent, and they put on a show to sell war bonds and boost military morale.
Very nice. A show within a show.
Yep.
I love that. And Franklin, or Greg, I'll go to you. What's it like to direct a new show for this world premiere? Tell me about that.
Yeah, well, so this is my first musical that I've ever directed. I've done more straight shows, but it's been interesting because I have kids in the show, which is kind of always fun to direct. I've got new actors for the first time, which is interesting. They don't know about stage right, stage left, and how to cheat out and everything. And then you have veteran actors that have been doing shows for like years. It's been a fun process. I love the music, I love the story, so it's really easy for me to be that director for John and to make sure that everybody comes to their level of performing. So it's fun. And it must be difficult working with so many different actors who are at all different levels. Yes, we've been doing this since September, so it's been a challenge, but they're getting there, and the show will be fantastic. Very nice to hear. I'll pose this question to both of you. What do you hope that audience take away from this show?
I have this little soundbite that I use. We hope that they come, make them laugh, make them cry, send them home happy and humming. So I hope that they'll be edified. There are, as the playwright, it's fun to embed certain factoids about World War II because it's a fascinating time. So we hope to trigger the delight in people that like that period. But we also want to entertain them. There's the factor of the kids singing and dancing. I love children in shows. We're a family-friendly theater organization. So they will be well entertained, but they will also be moved through the human experience because some of our characters are dealing with grief and uncertainty because of the war. There are a lot of comedic moments, but there are also some dramatic moments that we hope to move the audience with. So at the end, they'll go home, they have laughed, they've cried, and they have a tune in their mind and maybe a skip in their step. And it is a patriotic piece, so I hope their heart is warmed with love for their country. And it's not just the country at large, but it's all the small towns in America that make up that, because we are the fabric of the nation, the small communities that hang together.
Well said. Greg, I'll go to you.
Yeah, well, tomorrow's the election day for us, so lots of division in our country. And World War II was a time when everybody pulled together, and I think it's just a really great way to celebrate that's how our country was at one time, and that's how it could be again in the future. So that's what I want people to come to the show with hope. So
yeah, very well said. Well, is there anything either of you would like to add before we wrap up today?
Maybe a couple things. Just the reminder that the audience is the final collaborator with creative work, so we need the audience to come and experience it together. So the feedback, the live nature of theater, so that when we're on the stage and there's an audience in there, we gauge the success of our work by the reaction of the house. So we'd love audiences to come and participate with us. And we'd love for audience members to join us on the stage, because community theater really unifies a community in that you're not only watching entertainment, you're experiencing entertainment, and you're seeing members of your community participate. And so I would just encourage people to get involved. If you love to sing and act, join us in a word.
And go online and buy tickets, because we need you in the audience. We want you there, because John's written a really poignant story that I think that everyone should see.
Educational and entertaining.
Hopefully.
Yes, yeah, for sure.
Awesome. Well, guys, thank you so much for coming on the show this morning.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Of course. Now, the Clarion Theatre Company's new musical, Stu's America, opens this Friday at 7 p.m. at the Grants Pass Vitality Center. The show runs through Sunday, November 17th. Friday and Saturday shows are at 7 p.m. and Sunday matinees are at 3 p.m. The Saturday is family night, where admission is free for those under 18. For more information and to get your tickets, visit clarionor.org. Once again, guys, thank you so much for coming on here.
Thank you so much.
Of course.
Appreciate it.
We'll be right back.